For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Winston now to throw on first down. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up second.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just playing on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Easy. Hey, check Mike. Let's go now. Let's go.
Third and long for Winston. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims, 68 yards. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. 65.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
11.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
3-yard line. 1st and goal, Philadelphia.
To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
White.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Going for it with Sanders. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Davion Taylor there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
At the 16-yard line.
Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Gibson.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
18-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Eagles 0.
Ready. Black 25. White. Screen. Watch the screen. Easy. No. Check that. We got Mike 52.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. Blitz coming and down he goes. Davion Taylor gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a gain of 34.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after that, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
First and goal.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 11.
They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Take him down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll run with Sanders, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3... That's not going to solve all their problems either.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Javon Hargrave able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
The 25-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go, here we go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
This will be taken at the 13. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
14-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now, first down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. Second down coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
First down, Eagles.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Drop deep, drop deep.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down.
28-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Watch QB drop! Watch QB drop!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 4.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quick.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
Able to push his way through. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now a carry for Sanders. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer. Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
13 yards there and a Washington first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 23. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. 23 yards for the touchdown. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well, think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Here we go. 180. Mike, 58, right there. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. 11. Get off the field. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Flushed out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Wentz, he's going to try and keep this. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
You ain't got nothing. Slay. He's coming. 13. 21. Watch the whip. Switch it. Come on, switch it. He's coming. Double up.
Another run here with Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
At the 40-yard line.
There we go. Set. Warrior 17. Cowboy 80. Stop your. Check smash. Check smash. 53 is the mic. Go.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. He'll let it go deep for Foster. It's caught at the 10. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
At the 7-yard
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Forced out to his left. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 4th.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. throw into the hands of Rager. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards there, first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Garoppolo, he's going to try and run. He'll pitch it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Here we go. 180. Check. White.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
One more hurdle here. They need the 2-point conversion to, for the moment, stay alive in these playoffs. That's caught, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Hurts. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Come on, baby. Cougar 19. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Street. Street. Check the call. Check the call. Let's go. 52. Let's go. Let's go.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Have the 60. Have the 60. Nike 18. Check 9. Check 9. Shift. Shift. Check. 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 Check.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check it back. Check it back.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
At the 43-yard line.
Second down, here's Hurts. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This to advance to the divisional round. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.